Okay, so I just got back home to my dog and wanted to kind of share with you guys what I got at Costco today for my keto-friendly grocery haul. I don't ever make these videos, but when I went looking for ideas on YouTube and stuff, it was good to run into options. So get started and show you kind of what I got. There's one small snake in the room, and that would be my cranberry juice. But this is just to cut the flavor and having apple cider vinegar shots. So I'm not gonna actually use the carbs that are in this. That'll last me for quite a while. And in purchasing meats today, I wanted to get stuff that were flexible that I could use in multiple different ways, multiple different meals, breakfast, lunch, dinner. So one of those things I got was pepperoni. Got a 3-pound bag here. No carbs. Good versatility, works good for snacks, don't have to cook it, but I can put it into a lot of different things, salads, keto-friendly pizzas, all kinds of stuff. And going with that, we also got a 5-pound bag of mozzarella cheese, very low with carbs. Keto staple is the Kerrygold butter. Costco is great for that. You get a 3-pack of that. Also want to get some other cheese, so I got some pepper jack cheese. This is less than a carb, and that'll go good for snacks. And I can also change it up. Instead of having just plain mozzarella, I can also add that into omelets and things like that. Speaking of omelets, I did go with the Eggland's Best eggs today. There are organic egg options at Costco, but again, I was trying to stay within a budget and think of what I was going to actually be using them for, so I'm totally fine with the 2 dozen eggs here I got. Fairly cheap, a little over $3. Also went with some Johnsonville brats. Got a 1/4 pound of these, and got less than a carb. Yeah, there you go. Less than a carb. Hopefully you can see that. But, you know, we're starting to get into spring, so getting up some of those grilled up would be a pretty good option. Also went with the Kirkland Costco brand of bacon. It was cheap for 4 pounds. Again, carb-free because it's bacon, but you always have to watch to make sure you're not getting additives or weird stuff in the processed meats that are out there. So, again, I can use that quite a bit. I can throw half of this package in the freezer, so I probably won't have to buy that again for a while. Want to go with guacamole because that is a really good source of fat and protein. I mean, not protein, but I went with the Holy Guacamole. They do sell this in 3-pound packages, but I wanted to go with the minis because portion sizes and just keeping it shelf stable for me longer since I am single, probably a much better choice for me. I did go with a protein shake. I kind of looked these over really well. They seem to be pretty good as far as the carbs go. We'll flip this around here. So we got 2 net carbs when it's all said and done. And there's 30 grams of protein, so there was actually more protein and less carbs than the other options that Costco had. And these are pretty tasty. I've had them before. Went with a gigantic bag of organic broccoli and 2 net carbs, 1 net carb, 1. Can't do math. But I figured this would be great for a lot of different meal options. I did get, some almond butter. Carb count on this is not great, but I did see some recipes for some fat bombs that used a little bit of almond butter in it. Also some coconut oil and the Kerrygold butter and unsweetened cocoa powder, Hershey's or whatever. So I thought I'd try those out and see how those taste, or hopefully they're good. Something I was kind of excited about, I want to get salads, so I like spinach. It's a great source of minerals that I need, so I went with a huge bag of spinach. But I also want to be able to use that for salads, and finding carb-free or low-carb salad dressings is kind of hard to run into. Costco did have this ginger Japanese dressing and marinade. I've never had it, but I am excited to try it. It actually had really good carbs on it for a tablespoon. Wouldn't need too much because I'm guessing it's pretty strong taste-wise. But I also figured I could use that on meats and stuff as well. So again, large size, versatile. So we'll see how that works. Also went with the Kirkland ground sirloin patties. These are 85.15, and they're pretty good. Figure I can get quite a few meals out of those. They did have some other options there as well, but again, was trying to stick with a certain price point. I did go with the Truvia. This was like 13 bucks at Costco. I don't imagine I will need to buy it again for quite some time. Because I don't do a whole lot of baking or cooking, but again, there were a couple of recipes I'd seen that I wanted to try, so I figured it was good to have that on hand and experiment with. I did not purchase this today, but if you're looking for coconut oil, I do recommend the Kirkland Signature. It is organic, it's unrefined, cold pressed. It's an amazing deal at about 12 bucks, and I really like it. One of the last things I got here was some organic chopped spinach. These are in individual bags, 5 of them. They are steamable. And I figured I'd make a couple of different meal options for it. And again, it's a different way of having the spinach. And again, the fiber is 1 net carb. So it's actually really good. I do have a couple other things I already had on hand at home that I get. Sometimes you have to have a drink, so having the Jameson whiskey helps. I do like my Death Wish coffee for a strong kick of caffeine. Throw some of the Kerrygold butter in there and a little bit of cream, and you got your kettle coffee in the morning. And I do have my olive oil and a little bit of sesame seed oils and my avocado oil. So again, my goal was to have a couple of different options, some variations, some stuff I could freeze and rethaw easily, but also some fresh options too, so that it would last the 2 weeks. So yeah, so there are some really, really great options at Costco. This is just a small portion of them based off the budget that I had for this particular time period, but there we go. Good luck.